the new Everlast MX2, a missed opportunity. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Simon, former amateur boxer, current amateur boxing coach, and here on Fit to Box channel I give you all things boxing equipment. Today is the turn of a new glove from Everlast, and that is the new Everlast MX2. Okay, so the MX original version has been out for many years and was a really good glove. These are the new version of those. So during this I will go through sort of the differences between those two gloves and what I like and what I don't like about this glove. I've recently obviously pitted these gloves in an all-American clash against the Hit and Move glove. So check out that video if you haven't seen that already. If you have seen that head-to-head, you know that these gloves did not fare well against the Hit and Move all-day glove. So let's go through these gloves. First of all, I just want to show you the style. You can see you've got the black logos on the black leather, that Everlast logo at the rear. On the thumb you've got that black on black, and then also on the wrist as well, black on black. You've got a shorter cuff there than on the originals, and I'll bring that round as well. And they're doing the Velcro that fastens at the front. So these are made of Mexican leather. Okay, so there is a nice smell to them. They are handcrafted in Mexico, and as I say, they are an update on the original MX gloves, which were a Fit to Box 1-star glove, which is very good, and those gloves came out with a score of 94.1. Okay, so remember that for when I come to the score of the updated version, these gloves here, because to my mind, if a company is going to bring out a version 2 of anything, an update, they need to make sure that that update is better than the original. And as you could see from the head-to-head, these are not as good as the original, but I'll go through that. So the price of them is $229.99 US dollars. That's about 172 UK pounds, obviously with postage and also customs to get them across here until they're properly on sale here in the UK. You can get them in these sort of black and gold. They also come in a white. There's also like a maroon colour, and there's a special edition gold as well. But I do think they look pretty smart in the black with the gold. I like the black on black on sort of the logos as well. So let's have a closer look at these gloves. So the Everlast MX2, as you can see in the black, this is a really nice Mexican leather that they have used. You've got the black on black Everlast with the yellow sign there of the E. At the bottom you have got that sort of indicator to say that they're made in Mexico, and then as I bring it round, you've got the MX2 sort of signage that is on there as well. And then to the front of the glove, you've got that flash of gold on the front there, and you've also got that front fastening Velcro, and there MX TG16. Okay, so that is the 16 ounce. Let's just bring that around so you can see that. Okay, so let's move on to the knuckle, and in here they've got traditional horsehair padding. As you can see, it's quite thick there on the front, so if you're slapping someone, you've got good padding. But of course you shouldn't be slapping people, you should be hitting them with the knuckle area, and as you can see, the knuckle area is not as thickly padded as the front fingers. So there is a bit of a problem straight away when it comes to that horsehair padding. I'm sure in there as well you are going to have some other padding, some foam padding in there as well, but basically they've gone for a puncher's glove in a training glove, and I don't think it's really worked because I think that there will bottom out very, very quickly, and that won't help the durability of these gloves. Then let's go on to the thumb, and you've got thumb attachment there. Okay, so it's in the right position, but unfortunately, as I bring the other one there as well, you can see that the one is shorter than the other, and that causes problems when it comes to the comfort. I would say that the one that is correct is that one, because it's shorter and brings the thumb in. And then what we've got is we've got two different thumbs really. We've got one that sticks out, and we've got one that is tucked in more. So that's not great to have a left and a right glove whereby the thumbs are not the same. Okay, let's move on to that wrist. Again, you've got a front facing Velcro there. It goes across the back. It's a sticky Velcro, I'll give them that. And then it sort of comes there as well. And then you've got the strap. I think that they would have been better to have finished it there. Okay, but what they've done is they've gone for that wraparound. I don't see any benefit that is bringing to the tightness that you can get to the wrist of this glove. It's also a short cuff as well. Okay, so again, support for the wrist is not added to by that short wrist. Then let's go on to the face of the glove, and you can open the glove up. You've got that grip bar there, and you can see as you go down, you've got the elastic to stop the gape. Unfortunately, how that's constructed on the inside, again, it's a bit rough on the inside of the glove. You can see clearly how you've got excess on that elastic that is, instead of being trimmed off, is just sort of sticking into the hand. So again, that is pretty poor when it comes to a glove of this price. So let's have a look at the stitching. Stitching on it, I think the stitching is of good standard. I think it is a well-made glove. It's made in Mexico. The one part of the stitching that, to me looks a little bit sort of weird is that they've gone for sort of a crisscross design. I don't know if that's to add any strength. I just don't think it looks great. And the same on the inside of that as well. And then let's have a look at that lining. You have got a lining that is, it's fairly soft. Feels like a suede type lining, but the construction of the glove spoils the comfort. So the lining basically is okay, but the way that the shape of the glove is and the padding really does affect how these feel on the hands. So first up to the scale is the left glove. As you can see on there, it does say 16. It's not very clear. If I was a trainer looking to try and find out the size of these gloves in the ring when somebody's got them on, I think I'll have to put some glasses on to see that. Let's put them on there. So we've got a 16-ounce Velcro that is coming out light at 15.9. That is light. And then we've got the right glove, and that is coming out at 16.5. So there's a little difference between the two of these. I would say that one is pretty perfect, but the left glove is a little light. Okay, so let's have a look at the comfort of these gloves. And the comfort is really where the wheels start to come off for these gloves. So let me just put one on for you. So the Velcro at the front, and bring that round. And I'm going to go through all the areas of concern that I've got with this glove. Starting off with, as I put that in, you've got almost like a cable that is where you put your fingers around, okay? So that enables you to open up the hand. It's not particularly comfortable on the finger pads, that cable. A lot of gloves now have a flat pad. This is like a cable, and you're gripping onto it. It's digging into the front of the finger pads. Also, what you've got is you've got a ledge here of padding, and that padding is rubbing against that first knuckle and the cuticles on your fingernails. Okay, so as you open, there is discomfort not only there, but discomfort there as well. Also, the finger box of the glove is bringing your fingers in together. So again, we've got some uncomfortable problems even there as well. Then we come onto the thumb, and the thumb sticks out a little like that. Okay, so put your thumb in an unnatural position, and also we got some tightness here at the front of the glove. Then at the front here, they've got an elastic to stop the gape. Unfortunately, the way that it is sort of constructed on the inside, you've got some rubbing on the face of the glove as well. And then that wrist that I think would have been better to have ended there, but they've actually ended it at the front. What it means is you can't really get that tighter wrist with that configuration, how that is. And I also think that over time, as that Velcro gets used and used and used, that I think that will be a weak part where that will start to lift up. Okay, so again, if you're sparring or whatever and that start to lift up, that's no good. They really would have avoided that if it was cut off at the bottom there. Now, so I'll put that there like so. Also, the shorter cuff, I don't think is as supportive as a longer cuff. Obviously, I've got long arms. You don't need the cuff down here, but certainly I don't think that cuff with that Velcro gives enough in the way of support for that wrist. Okay, so let's just put the other one on. Now, the difference as well is between these gloves is they do seem to be constructed differently. So you can see the problems I'm having just trying to get that second glove on with this one. I've done it there. So with this one, in this one I've got all 4 fingers that are on that cable. In this one, I'm struggling to get my little finger into that. So this is different to this. You can actually see from the crimp of the glove there, okay, that they are different as well. Okay, so this one where I can get 4 fingers in, and this one where I can only get 3 fingers in. My little finger, if I can point out, my little finger is sort of floating about here. Okay, about here. So I've got the 3 fingers there, and my little finger sort of all at sea. That's not able to go into that sort of finger box. I've also got, again, we've got this thumb which is sticking out. And you've got right at the end, you've got a seam that my thumb is pressing against. So pretty much uncomfortable in multiple positions, multiple places on these gloves. And that is a real shame because obviously they've made them with quality leather. They've obviously got the MX name, so they've got sort of a base for these gloves. But when they've come to sort of build them, they can't get the left glove the same as the right glove. So let me just show you the thumbs as well, because the thumbs are different on these gloves. And that is because of, if I show you the thumb attachments, okay, that's that thumb attachment there, and that's that thumb attachment there. That is shorter than that one. So this thumb is out more than the other thumb. So I would say, can I touch my eyeball? I would say that I could thumb someone in the eye with that. With this one, not so much. So even though they're both sort of making your thumbs go out and in, they're not the same. I think that these would be a much better pair if this glove here, in the thumb area, was the same on this glove. And then in the finger box area, if this glove here is the better one because I can fit all 4 fingers in, than this one where I've got 3 fingers in and my little finger is all at sea. So when it comes to sparring, these gloves have got, obviously they've got padding in, but they've got horsehair in there as well. I'm not a big fan of horsehair for training gloves, and certainly there's not enough padding on that knuckle. As you can see from the gloves, you've got a big thick amount of padding here, and here, and then you've got hardly any padding on the knuckle area, which is where you want it. So not great for your sparring partner. Over time, I don't think that that is going to wear well, because that will be sort of getting flatter and flatter and flatter. It's fairly flat already. And then you've just got this bulbous amount of padding that is pressing on your fingers and causing those uncomfortable positions. Also, what happens is the glove almost makes you want to punch down. Okay, so again, the wrist doesn't give great support. The glove wants you to punch down just because of the positioning of it. It's a wrist injury waiting to happen. So multiple issues going on. The shape of the gloves that makes you sort of punch over should have been picked up. You know, the people that was doing and developing this glove, I can't see how they haven't put them on and thought, well, these are uncomfortable. In the same way that any normal person would, you know, to let these gloves go out as they are, I just think quality control has been abandoned. Now, these gloves do go into the Fit to Box middleweight division for Velcro gloves. So that is 101 UK pounds to 200 UK pounds, or 121 US dollars to 250 US dollars. So let's go. There's the card. We've got style 92, comfort 88, and I've mentioned all of the problems with the comfort. Durability 93, sparring 91, bag 90, value for money 91 at 172 English pounds, or 229.99 US dollars. So no Fit to Box stars. They do still come in the good section, but they are low down in the good section, and there is a tremendous amount of gloves in the good section. So on my website, fit2boxchannel.com, have a look and you will see how many lower price gloves rate higher than these gloves. Let's not forget, these are $229.99 US dollars, 172 English pounds, and the score that I've given for them is 90.8. Okay, that is a good but a low score for a price of glove that this is in. So I would say they're not as good as the MX. I'll put on screen now the original MX card to go alongside the new card that I've done, and you can see the difference between the two. Also, I will put this card up as well. If you look at this one, this is a glove from Velo, which is a leather glove made in Pakistan, cost around £34.99, and as you can see, the Velo glove scores higher than these gloves. Okay, so there you go. I have to say, very disappointed in these gloves. When I first saw them, I was excited because I thought, you know, an update on the MX2, you know, what can they get wrong? All they've got to do is make improvements to the original glove, which I did like, and somewhere they have lost the plot. Somewhere they have sort of distanced themselves from all the good stuff that the original MX glove did, and they've sort of replaced it with inferior comfort, inferior sort of knuckle protection, inferior wrist. You know, it's such a shame what they've done with these gloves. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.